Hi, welcome back to ToneWithHarveen. Today we'll be doing a full body Pilates flow using no equipment at all. Let's get started. Laying on the mat, we're going to start off with some crunches. So feet are flat on the mat, hands behind our head, lifting our shoulder blades off the mat, squeezing in through our abs and back down. Elbows pointed as far away from your ears as possible, squeezing in to lift, trying to be sure not to dome your abs. To do that, really pull in and focus on engaging your belly button, and you will avoid doming. Let's go for 20 more. Halfway there. And our last one. Let's stay there. Let's lift our legs up into our tabletop position. They're going to be zipped together. We're going to come up for a crunch. Our legs are going to come up and back down. And we're just going to use that to engage our lower core a bit more during these crunches. Let's go for 15. This is our last one. Let's bring the feet down, quick little break. We're gonna go into some bicep crunches. So opposite knee to opposite elbow, and the other leg is going to be there for a full extension, coming into our tabletop 90-degree bend. And let's go for 8 on each side. Halfway there. And 8. Let's roll on up. We're going to come down onto our forearms. Knees are coming up into our bend. Right leg is coming up. Left leg is staying down. And swap. Keeping your core engaged. And let's add a full leg extension. So as one leg extends, the other leg is also going to come in to extend, coming into center and swap. They are touching when they come back to center. And last one on each side. Coming into center, let's drop our feet. Coming forward, we're gonna do some plank work now. So let's come into a plank. You can decide to start on your elbows or on your palms. We are gonna be switching through both. So I'm gonna get started on my palms. We're gonna touch our shoulder, opposite shoulder with our hands, and then coming down onto our forearms, lifting back up and tap. one. Coming down onto our elbows and onto our knees. Catch your breath here. Curl the toes under, coming onto our palms, lifting up into our down dog. Bend your knees, alternating. You should be able to easily come into a plank position and your down dog, so adjust your hands accordingly. As you're coming into the down dog, right hand is going to reach for your left leg, coming into center plank and up into our down dog as you reach. Swapping sides, let's continue for 8 taps on each side. And last one on each side. As you're into plank, bringing your toes up slightly and coming into our downward dog. Right leg is going to extend and reach up, bend, open up to the right side. Coming down, knee is going to come into center between your 2 palms and up. We're here for 8. And 1. Let's bring the foot between the 2 palms, holding this position, keeping the back leg lifted. As you are coming up into our lunge position, into our warrior, shifting your feet facing outwards, and you should be kind of in a side squat. Palms are in. You're gonna lift up, push back into a curtsy. Arms are gonna go up and bend. Coming out to the side and up. Your leg is going out pretty much as far back as you can. That feels comfortable. You're kind of on a forward with the weight coming forward, with your chest coming up and back in. Let's continue for 6 more. And this is 6. You're gonna go back into that side curtsy. As you're in this position, we're gonna come up. Your weight is gonna come forward, arms are gonna go back. And as you dip, straight up. Arms are gonna follow. Let's go for 8. And 1. Coming up, lifting back into our side squat, feet towards the top of your mat, coming down, lifting back up, right leg is extended upwards, coming into our down dog. We're gonna go into chaturanga 3 times, coming forward into our plank position. Elbows coming in, slowly lifting up into our cobra. Hold this for a second, catch your breath. Inhale, and as you exhale, coming back into our downward dog. And one more of these. Like I said, we're going for 3, so we're on to our second one. Coming forward. Cobra. And downward dog. And last chaturanga. And we're into our downward dog. Let's repeat on the other side. The left leg is coming up, bending, opening up to the left side. Bringing the left knee into center and back up for 8. And one foot is coming between your 2 palms. Back foot is helping getting into our warrior position as you come on up. Feet facing towards the outside of the mat. This time I'm just going to switch so you can still see me. So you should be in this kind of position. Into your side squat. Hands are coming into center. As you're coming up, arms are coming up into our side curtsy lunge and back out. We're here for 9 more. And 9. We actually just did 8 on each side. Sorry, 10 on each side. We started with 2 warmth on the other side. You're back into your side curtsy lunge. This time as you sit back into the lunge, weight is coming forward, arms are up. As you come on up, arms are back. We're here for 8. And 1, coming up into our side squat, reaching over, shifting your feet to that warrior, hands are coming down, feet are back. You are in your downward dog, left leg is up. Sorry, now you can come on down. And we're going for 3 chaturangas. Coming, shifting the weight forward, elbows in, and up into your cobra. Down dog. Chaturanga. Down dog, this is our last one. Chaturanga. And up. Coming onto our knees. Point your knees outwards towards the outer edges of the mat. Let's sit back into our child's pose. Quick stretch here. Catch your breath. Let's come on up into our tabletop position, adjusting your knees. Right knee is coming up into a donkey kick. We're here for 4. And 4. Coming into center, let's add our arm extension. Left arm is going to extend for 8. Coming into center, squeezing in, rounding up and out. And 1. Squeezing in and out. Back into our tabletop position. Short end of the mat and your left forearm are going to be aligned. Right hand, you're on your palm, slightly bent. Opening up to the right side. Right leg is bent. And we're going to go for some hip circles. Coming inwards towards you, out and back in. And this is 6. Coming into center, let's switch directions. So we're going to come on up and go ahead backwards for 6. And 6. Coming into center, giving your left knee a little break, just coming off of it. We're going to be in the same position here, staying on our left forearm, staying on our right palm. Let's extend that right leg out, up in alignment with your knee as best as you can. We're going to lift up straight into our leg lift and back to the side. We're here for 8. And 1. Let's come on forward, up into our tabletop position. Right leg is extending. We're going to come on down, bending your forearm, bending your elbows, coming up. But this time, as we go for our bend, we're going to add our right leg extension. We'll be here for 8. And last one. And let's come into our tabletop position. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to switch sides so it's easier for you to see the movement. Your left leg is starting out with 4 donkey kicks. Let's go for 4. And 1. Now we are going to add our arm extension. Right arm is out, lifting off that back leg, squeezing in to center and out. We're here for 8. And 1, squeezing in, coming out into our tabletop position. This time you are coming down on your right forearm, aligned with the short end of your mat onto our left palm. Left leg is coming out into our 90-degree bend. We're gonna reach backwards and back up into our hip circles. We're going for 6. And 1. Coming into center, you're gonna switch sides. This time you're coming upwards and out and back in. I'm pretty sure that feels like the opposite direction. Or did I go like this? Honestly, I can't remember which direction I was just going in, but switch sides and you're there for 6. And 1. Staying in the same position, left leg is going to reach out to be aligned with your right knee, reaching up and into that leg lift and back down. We're here for 8. And 1. Coming back into center, coming into our tabletop position. Left leg is extending out. Coming in for a quick elbow bend, back up, and let's go and add our leg extensions. We're here for 8. And 1. Bringing the knee in. We are in our tabletop position. Perfect time to start our cool down with some cat-cows. Deep breath in, dropping that belly button, shifting the gaze up, chest as high as you can. And as you exhale, curving inwards, bringing the belly button as close to your spine as you can. Go for our last cat-cow. As you come into tabletop, let's go into our child's pose again. Knees pointing to the outer edges of the mat. Let's sit back. Inhaling, lifting slightly, and as you exhale, let's melt deeper into the mat. Using our fingertips, let's slowly curl them up so we can come into a seated position. Sit back, pull our feet out from under us. We are going to go into a butterfly stretch now. Palms of your feet together, pulling in with your hands, pushing down on your thighs with your elbows. Feet out in front of us, taking a deep breath in, sitting nice and tall. And as you exhale, let's reach for our toes, ankles, or calves. Lifting up slightly as you're inhaling, and as you exhale, try to go deeper, pulling yourself in. Let's bring the bottom of our right foot to the inside of our left thigh, reaching for our toes, pulling them up, feeling the stretch in the back of our leg. And this time, let your toes pull your upper body towards it, up until it feels comfortable. Don't push yourself here. And now pull back on your toes, feeling the stretch at the back of your legs, and back up. Let's switch sides. Bottom of your left foot on the inside of your right thigh, taking a deep breath in, reaching up, and reaching for those toes, pulling them towards yourself, feeling the stretch at the back of our thighs, all along the back of our leg. And now let your toes pull you closer. And let's pull on the toes. And come on into a seated position, cross-legged. We're gonna go for 3 deep breaths, reaching up, sitting nice and tall. Inhale. And as you exhale, coming into center, focusing on your posture, straight back, shoulders back and far from your ears. One more. And our last one. And you're all done for today. Let me know how you're feeling and what you want to see next time in the comments, and I'll see you then.